Hi guys, Brittney with Miracle Scores here, back with another writing lesson. Today we are going to talk about rhyme. Rhyme is very common in poems. Many poems you know have rhyme. So we are going to talk a little about what rhyming is and how we use it in our poems. So first, what is rhyme? Some of you might know, some of you might not, but we're going to define what it means for words to rhyme. So rhyme is when words or words that end with the same sound. Pretty simple. So if they end with the same sound, they rhyme. That's why they sound like that. Not all poems have to rhyme, but rhyming patterns give poems a feeling, a rhythm, and a flow that make them fun to write, to read, and to perform. A lot of Shel Silverstein poems rhyme. A lot of Dr. Seuss stuff rhymes, which makes it fun and different. But again, not all poems have to rhyme. So if you're ever writing a poem and you don't think you can make it rhyme, that's okay. Not all, like we saw in our lines and stanzas activity, that poem didn't rhyme. So we have a poem here, and we're going to use this as an example to kind of go through and find the rhyming words. It's called A Pizza the Size of the Sun by Chuck Polutsky. I'm making a pizza the size of the sun, a pizza that's sure to weigh more than a ton. A pizza too massive to pick up with toss, a pizza replenished with oceans of sauce. I'm topping my pizzas with mountains of cheese, with acres of peppers, pimentos, and peas, with mushrooms, tomatoes, sausage galore, every less olive they had at the store. This is just a small part. This is 2 stanzas of this poem. I didn't want to go through the whole poem, but let's see where the rhyming words are in this poem. So the rhyming words you'll probably notice are at the end of the lines, which is very common, and this is how usually rhyming works in a poem. So we have sun and ton. They have the same sound at the end. They don't have the same letters, but they have the same sound. Then we have toss and sauce. Then we have cheese and peas. Galore, store. All of these words sound the same at the end. They have the unsound, or os, toss, sauce have the same sound. Cheese, peas, galore, store, even those have the same letters, O-R-E. So that's how we know when a word rhymes. It has the same sound at the end as another word. So now we're going to figure out how many words we can figure out that rhyme with cat. So I'm going to show a word, and I'm going to ask you guys, does it rhyme with cat? While you're at home, you can either make a mark on a paper that says yes. Maybe you can play with another friend or a sibling who might be with you and see who can get it fastest to say yes or no. Or just do it yourself. Say yes or no, okay? All right, so first word is hat. Does hat rhyme with cat? Yes, it does. Has the same last 2 letters at the end. Cat, hat. Those 2 words rhyme. What about bat? Does bat rhyme with hat and cat? Answer is yes, it does. Hat, bat, and cat all rhyme. What about heart? Heart and cat rhyme. Does heart, cat rhyme with hat and bat? Does it even sound close the same? Nope. Heart, cat, bat, none of those rhyme. So heart and cat do not rhyme. What about shout and cat? Do those sound the same? I would say no. Shout and cat do not rhyme. What about mat? Does mat rhyme with hat, cat, and bat? I think it does. Yes, it does. What about smile? Does smile rhyme with cat? Does smile and cat sound the same? What do you guys think? I'm going to say no. Smile and cat don't rhyme. What about sat? Does sat rhyme with cat, hat, bat, mat? I think those, yes, they all sound the same. What about pizza? I love pizza, but does pizza rhyme with cat? I'm going to say no. Pizza and cat don't sound the same at the end. The and at don't sound the same. What about ice and cat? I don't know. Nope. Ice and cat do not sound the same. What about rats and cats? Cats like to chase rats. I think our answer is yes, it does. Rat, cat, hat, bat, mat, sat, those all rhyme together, all have the same ending sounds. What about chat? Chat, cat? I think the answer is yes. Chat and cat sound very similar. What about soccer? Y'all love our game of soccer, but does soccer rhyme with cat? Soccer, cat, cur, at. I don't think so. Soccer and cat don't rhyme. So you see here on our screen, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 words that rhyme with cat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that don't rhyme with cat. So hat, bat, mat, sat, rat, chat, cat, all sound the same at the end. They have the at sound at the end. Okay? Now it is your turn. So now for this challenge this time, what I want you to do is I want you to write on a piece of paper 4 words I have here: dog, stand, run, and small. And then I want you to pause the video. I want you to take some time. I want you to figure out as many words as you can that rhyme with those 4 words. Any word. And they got to be a real word, not a made-up word. Just any word that rhymes with dog, stand, run, and small. Okay? So I want you to pause the video. Take as much time as you need. You could put a timer on if you want to make it a little more of a challenge for yourself. Or if you have a friend or a family member at home, maybe you guys can race each other. See how many words you can come up with, how many different words you can come up with. Okay? So pause and come back when you're done. Now that you're back, and now that you have a list of words that are probably fantastic, it is time to write your own rhyming poem. So what I want you to do is I want you to take that list you just came up with. So all the words you came up with the were dog, all the words that you came up with run and small and stand. And I want you to think of what you could write about. There's probably so many different words that you wrote. You probably come up with so many different poems. Pick a couple that you want to write a rhyming poem about. So does your poem want to be about a dog that's friends with a frog? Or how fast you can run on the soccer field? So remember when you're writing your poem that you're going to have a rhyming at the end. So as we saw in our first example, if you want to go back in the video, you can look again at the pizza. All the last words rhymed. So that's the idea when you're writing a rhyming poem, is those last words are the rhyming words, okay? So I want you to pause the video again, take your words that you just came up with, and write me a rhyming poem. Let your imagination go crazy, write about whatever you want to write about, and then come back for the last piece, okay? Now that you are back and you have your fantastic rhyming poem with all that lovely rhyming words that you came up with, whether it's about a dog, or about how fast you run, or something that's small, or something that's standing, or whatever you decided to write about, all those words at the end of the poem that rhyme, we want to hear your poem. I want to see your poem. I want to hear you perform your fantastic poem, or just show us your awesome poem. So what we're going to do is I want you to share your poem on Flipgrid with us. So Flipgrid's a website that's about recording videos. You can also do selfies if you just want to take a picture of the video, your poem, that works too. So go on to the sites. You'll see here, flipgrid.com. There's a part in the top that says enter your code, and you can write the code writing poems. So enter the code writing poems, and it will ask you to just verify with your email. If you do not have an email that works, please send us an email message on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, and we will set you up with a student ID so you can participate. And then go into the rhyming topic and submit your video. As you know, we are doing patches and rewards for this participation this summer. So if you submit your video on Flipgrid, you get 1 point. As you get more points, 10 points gets you a patch, 20 is another patch, 30 is the third patch, and once you get all 3 patches, you get a reward at the end of the summer. A nice big prize, a nice fun prize. So what I need you to do is submit your video on rhyming anytime between now and the end of summer. If you have any issues with doing so, please make sure you send us a message on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, and we will be happy to fix any of those issues for you. Okay? I so can't wait to read your rhyming poems. I hope you have fun with me today, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.